YouTube. What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another video from Fantasy Good Sports. And today's video, guys, is going to be on James Washington. Yes, I said it. James Washington. So listen, guys. James Washington is a sleeper this year. And the reason why he's a sleeper is when he was on the Pittsburgh Steelers, which was the team that drafted him, if I'm not mistaken, like 3 years ago, maybe 4. They drafted him in was it the 3rd or 4th round? And this guy was an alpha receiver. He was like almost the #1 wide receiver in college, but he wasn't running a 4.3. He was running like 4.5s. But this guy was a really good stud. He was a great wide receiver in college. And you know Pittsburgh, every wide receiver they draft hits. I mean, I'm talking about for the last 15 years, almost every receiver they drafted has been a solid wide receiver. So when he's a free agent, what does Dallas do? They get him, and I think that was a great move because we let Amari Cooper go. So we don't need to get like 3 rookies to come in. We need a guy to come in that has some NFL experience, and James Washington is that guy. Guys, go watch James Washington. He had plenty 2 to 3 touchdowns each year of his career. So he wasn't just some kind of guy that came out there and played special teams. No, this guy was a good receiver. He just couldn't get over top of, he couldn't start over Deontay Johnson, Claypool, right? And so he was like the 3rd and 4th receiver there. So now Dallas has given him an opportunity since they let Amari Cooper go. And I feel like with Michael Gallup coming off the knee injury, we're going to need somebody consistent. Cedric Wilson is no longer there. So James Washington should be getting 8 to 9 targets a game, maybe 10. I'm not saying catches. He might get 6 to 7 catches, but at least 10 targets a game. I'm okay with taking that. They need somebody in Dallas to be a consistent wide receiver that the quarterback can rely on, and that's James Washington. Like I said, guys, he's not just some guy that Dallas is picking up because they just need to fill depth charts. This guy is a guy that can play. He runs solid routes. He has solid hands. He can be a top 24 wide receiver. I said what I said. James Washington can be a top 24 wide receiver. Now listen, guys, I'm not going to hit you with a bunch of stats because you got all types of channels that give you ADOT, per reception, how many targets. That stuff doesn't matter. Sometimes it's about a guy getting a certain opportunity to boom, right? So he's getting an opportunity in Dallas where they let their #1 receiver go, and they don't have another guy other than the guy that was coming off a knee injury. So James Washington probably is going to be the main target there. So guys, I'm not going to keep repeating myself, but make sure you pick up James Washington. He's a big time sleeper this year in redraft and certainly dynasty. If I was in dynasty, guys, go trade for him. You can use a 4th round, 3rd round pick to go get James Washington, and you got a starting wide receiver on your dynasty team. So guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and also guys, hit the thumbs up button because this is cutting edge content. And listen, guys, I'm starting up. I got my OnlyFans is booming. If you want to get in a league and you want to play against experts, aficionados, guys that love fantasy football, you just want to be a part of a great fantasy football community, then subscribe to my OnlyFans. And I'm not taking off any clothes. Guys, I'm providing fantasy football content. So go sign up on there. Guys, you guarantee spots in all my leagues or minis that I am making. Like I'm providing a bunch of leagues because I want everybody to get in multiple leagues. So guys, if you pay $10 a month, your grandfather clause in, you're going to have plenty of opportunities to get in dynasty, best ball, and redraft. So you want to be that. You want to do that. So guys, thank you for tuning in to Fantasy Good Sports. Peace.